It's a week away from today, Thanksgiving, but you don't have to panic because we have some very easy recipes for your table, no matter who's coming.
Limor Suss is joining us now. Hi, Limor. I'm nervous and nobody's even coming. I'm already nervous.
He needs something to
Yeah.
bring.
Exactly. And so, I think that this year obviously is different than other years. I know that a lot of years I'll make like a turkey crudité and things like that and try and make things cute. But this year, what we're trying to do is obviously you want to have a small get together, but you want to make sure that you are letting people avoid like the potluck and touching the same spoons and ladles and things like that. So instead of a turkey crudité, which I've done in the past, is you want to think single serve. So you can actually just get like plastic cups and then fill up, you want to wear gloves, you want to wear a mask when you're doing this, and then fill up individual portions of crudité, and then the dip, whatever dip you want. This is just ranch dressing. You can actually just put into little plastic ramekins again. And you want to think to, obviously, you don't want a lot of people touching a lot of different things. So this way, everyone grabs it and goes. And it's a really kind-of-easy way to have single serve. People aren't congregating over at the kitchen, and they're not kind of touching the same bowl or jar or whatever it is. And you can just get plastic cups. So they're just right at the supermarket and really easy to do. And we actually had a birthday party for my son, and I did this, and people were like, "Oh, that's so nice," because it wasn't something that you kind of are all touching the same bowl.
And you can get the smaller plastic ramekins at the supermarket as well.
Yeah, you can get exactly right where they sell the plastic forks and the plastic plates and things like that.
Okay.
You just get them right at the supermarket.
Yeah, and then
really.
You also put some of the classics in muffin tins, so you have single serve.
Yeah, so what I've done here, so you can do this with any of the things that you would normally do in a bigger portion. You can do this with green bean casserole. You can do this with, but what I've done here is I just made little stuffing muffins. All you do I just made like stovetop stuffing. All you do though, right before the stuffing, you know how you're supposed to let it cool for 5 minutes in like a bowl? Before you let it cool, what you want to do is you just want to put some Pam over like a muffin pan. And then you want to take like an ice cream scooper, scoop it inside. And then when it hardens into this little perfect individual size stuffing. And, really easy, and everyone kind of grabs one. And you don't have to, again, use the same ladle, use the same pot, use the same bowl, things like that.
That's very clever. I like that.
Yeah, that's good
clever.
for leftovers too. And a lot of times we make the big, yummy baked Brie, but you have little Brie bites this year?
Yes, so I love baked Brie. It's like my favorite thing ever. So you can do this with the Athens phyllo cups that you can just get right in the freezer section. You can also just do this with Pillsbury, crescent rolls. You just cut them into little, and again, you just put it in a muffin pan. You can do the mini muffin tins, or you can do the bigger ones. You just put some Pam in, you line the crescent roll, and then you can add honey, you can add jam, some Brie. Let it bake for about 10 minutes. If you're doing the crescent rolls, you want it to be about 15 minutes so that the crescent roll is, cooked thoroughly. If you're doing these phyllo cups, which I love because they're just easy peasy, they're ready to go right out of the freezer. You can just put the Brie right inside. I put honey and then Brie, and then once it was done and nice and warm, I put some pomegranate arils on top that you can just, if you wanted to, you can also put some strawberries or raspberries or things like that, just for a little bit of color. And really, I think everyone kind of grab and go.
Let's talk dessert. I smell Oreo turkeys.
So I love my turkeys, and I make them every year. I think we made them last year with you guys. But what I've done this year is I actually made each kid their own kind of this is just the top to these containers. And then what I've done here is I gave 2 Oreos, some googly eyes. You can do M&Ms, you can do candy corn. I just happen to have these candy icing in my house. So you just kind of give each person their own. So again, everyone's not grabbing the same candy corn, the same candy eyes, the same Oreos. Each one kind of gets their own. And then you can use the icing from inside one of the Oreos as glue to glue on the googly eyes. And then you kind of stick on the M&Ms or candy corn or whatever it might be up into there. And then you have a cute little Oreo, and then you can eat it.
That's adorable. Great ideas, Limor.
All right, and finally, more important than ever, to maybe make your decoration something that people can do, as in writing down what you're grateful for.
Yes. Okay, so this year more than ever, you want to make sure that you are, appreciating everything you do have and not just focusing on the things that you might not have or things that are being canceled or things that are not happening. So I just got this right at Target. It's this cute little paper wreath, and it came with everything. So it came with the leaves, it came with the adhesive, and then you can kind of just glue it on. Everyone just writes what they're thankful for, what they're grateful for. You stick it on, and you can just put it on the centerpiece, or you can just hang it on the wall, and it's really easy to do, and just keeps
Thank
you a little bit
Limor.
more, it puts things in perspective.
Thanks, Limor. We're thankful for you. Happy Thanksgiving. For
Thanks,
more
guys.
fun
Happy
and
Thanksgiving.
entertaining tips, visit Limor's blog, limorloves.com.